Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Kick Around Kingdom, where I'm going to be doing something interesting because I haven't done really many of these sorts of gacha poll videos because, let me be clear, I've made a lot of gacha videos in the past, even as of recently. But, you may have noticed from the comment question of the day, we're not just going to pull from the costume gacha or we're going to pull from like the normal cookie gacha. We're instead going to pull from this really cool gacha over here, which I've only pulled so many times before. This is the Plumbing, I guess it's just like the MYCOOKIE costume gacha. I think there's another thing right here. Would it be right here? I guess, well, this is Go Weave. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter where I go. I got a ton of these. I'm just trying to really figure out all my stuff, because is the poll right here? This is how forgettable I am. I'm pretty sure it is right here. Yeah, this is basically the gacha. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, I haven't really pulled much from these, you know, costume things, and I feel like it's been a while enough to hopefully get some new stuff that I could hopefully put on HyperCookie, and you could see us, you know, jazzing them up together, because there's actually two things here. There's a few new icings that you can get based around the Sweet Garden of Sloth set, which is based around Eternal Sugar Cookie, but there's also a new Hollyberry Tea Party set, which I think absolutely looks adorable, and then there's just Pitter Potter, which is just like you can buy stuff here, and honestly, Pink Jet. I have to. That's literally a HyperCookie having a hoodie. That's like, he has a pink jacket. That's the closest thing I will be able to get for that. Not even joking. I know it seems like a waste, but I literally just had to do it. But considering how every poll is only 500, we should still have a decent amount of this Chocolate Shock material, which I think is pretty hard to come by, but if you know what you're doing, then you should have enough. But while I do this, I'm going to be reading comments on the video, why is Shadow Milk Cookie here? From, you know, it's an episode of Beasties. But if you want to leave your question and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the videos, feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, and that's what matters the most. So let's just do a completely normal poll on Pitter Patter. I just want to see what we'll get from a current, like, baseline. Just like nothing exciting, just completely normal. Because we got nothing. Because as you see, if anyone remembers, if one of those cards look rainbow, basically that means you got something good. This means we only got maybe commons and rares. So it's nothing exciting, and it shows you everything at once. So, boop. Literally. The only new thing I got was some apple red sneakers, which I guess cool, but I got, look, 3 navy blue shirt dresses. Am I sure that's not like lucky or something? Like what? 3 of them. Are you kidding me? Let's just do one more. Then I might go for some in the Hollyberry one and then some of the Eternal Sugar Cookie one. Oh, there's really still nothing here. I mean, I got a lot more rares, but all of these are ones I have already. Weird. But, I guess let's go ahead and try a few for here. This is apparently, special, but this has chance up. So if I get this correct, so 1%, and these, this is, I think it has a shorter time, 0.8%. So, these have a chance up. I think I'll opt for these, because if the chance is up, then that should be better for my case, right? The answer is, no, it's not. Really? This is really where our luck is going? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of new stuff. Other than the red pleated skirt, we get brown hairdo, which, I don't want to comment on how that looks. Yellow stitch blue jeans, which look dapper. Refreshing minted, which is actually pretty cool. And some yellow stitch gray jeans. I thought I'd get some better stuff. If anything, I'm the most happy for that drink. Anywho, just to get some comments out of the way, there's one from Gamer of Silliness saying, question of the day, probably something related to the fairies. Whatever, it's gonna be definitely something cool. Also, at 2:51, what's Shadow Milk doing here? Who invited him? I don't know. That's why do you think I asked that in the video? Why do you think I made the thumbnail that? Wait, did that outfit change? Oh, wait, it did. Am I cracking the code? The thing glowed. What does it mean? That means we got. Obviously, it means we got something good. But what exactly do we get? Oh, the berry ribbon parasol. That's the only new thing we've gotten so far, but that's so cool. We got ourselves a sweet little umbrella. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's nice. At least we can protect ourselves from the rain. I guess I can also try and pull for here, see if I get anything unique. You know, unique from the Garden of Sloth. I'd rather keep my, you know, passion, stuff like that. But of course, Sometimes you're just gonna have those lazy days. Like, wait, was that dress different? It was like whitish and black? Yeah, what? I think I'm starting to understand now. Wasn't the other times it was just like yellow and whitish, but that's like more like a gray and black? I think I'm starting to understand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess something else cool here too, which is the cream rosette wing. Not only did I get an umbrella, but I also got wings. You know, for all I know, considering that they come from Eternal Sugar Cookie, they probably don't even work. And if only you could fly as a MYCOOKIE, that'd be really cool. It would really expand your MYCOOKIE OCs. Anyway, before I got into more, there's also a comment from Mortem saying, not update, I need more Mars Shadow plushies. And no, I'm not even, I'm not a punching Pokemon, I'm not punching you. Well, that's good. As long as you don't abuse me. Speaking of Pokemon, Tatsugiri left a comment saying, confused me on my playthrough as well. Right? Could have been any cookie, but it's just Shadow Milk, why? I guess it's to like retreat or something, but that's something I still don't understand. See, look at that! That's just a plain white tea! Look! That has nothing! So I can actually predict whenever I get something good or something bad. Oh. Ooh! The fact that I can actually learn this is actually, like, making me really happy. Because I never figured that out. Oh, but some new stuff. I got a... The shorts, actually, I thought I didn't have those before, but apparently I did. Well, we got a strawberry hoodie and a banana hoodie. You know what? Can't argue with that. I'll take all your hoodies. Imagine if they used Choco Choc as like a currency in real life. Probably doesn't make sense because a lot of people probably eat them. Anyway, let's go back to the Hollyberry Gacha. And it's a special one. It's a goodie. It's a goody goody gumdrop. And you can always tell from that dress at the front. Also, Prenolub? I'll just pronounce myself like that. He's saying, nah, Shadow Milk, go to Garden Delight to have his power regained? I guess. I'm not sure if that's how it works. But I guess, you know, Eternal Sugar is one for lying, so I wouldn't be opposed. Anyway, also Egghead said, Lady in Azure. Or, no, you said Lady in Seizure. Excuse me? And also we got Catch That Cake Hound hair dye, which for some reason we already have. Really? Out of all the things, I wouldn't expect myself to have Catch That Cake Hound, like that Cake Hound hair dye. Where, when, and why? Okay. Also, Dejon Mia Sanders, I probably butchered that name, but he said, I wonder who Hollyberry's husband and Darky Cow's wife. I don't know that because they're probably not canon. For all I know. Also, Ian Alsabrook says, fun fact, the sugar syrup on Sugarfly's wings prevent her from flying because sugar syrup, it hardens in an enormous layer of colorful sugar, crunchy and sweet, just like candy apples. It makes you wonder, do you think there's just anything where, like, you know, it bumped into her, like, wings, and, like, it just caused her wings to just, like, shatter, and, like, they can be free again? Maybe Eternal Sugar, like, made it, like, extra thick or something like that, because you know for a fact that she would make something extra thick, but, I don't know. Either that or she would just always cause them to, like, mend themselves or fix, regenerate. I don't know, but what's in it for this one? Because this one's a special one. Ooh! Wait, we already have Special Changing Seasons hair dye. So the only thing we got were black summer shorts and brown slip-ons. Okay, like, I was kind of more excited about the Special Changing Seasons hair dye, even though I already have it, but, like, what? Alright, let's go back to this. Maybe we can get something else here. No, we're not. It's a plain white tee. As you can see here. Literally nothing new. Okay. Notice how the rare ones that you get there for, like, hairstyle is only just, like, one. But if you get something super special, they're usually, like, they come in, like, 6 or 7 colors. Probably even 5. I don't know. That's just me, you know, throwing stuff at the wall. Maybe it works. Anyway. I don't know if the animation showed any more than, like, you know, one little rainbow sticker. I don't know if it's, like, any chance and guarantee. I feel like I need to do some research on that. I don't want to get confused by this Gacha, but then again, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to this. Anyway, what's in here? It is... Oh, wait. Okay. Swift Fly Swatter. That's actually cool how we don't have that. And the Cloak of Lies. That's from the Shadow Milk set. Oh, that's cool. A Cloak of Lies and Deceit. It's long enough to drag on the ground, but it's still quite elegant. And it says for the Fly Swatter, in skilled hands, you could be a weapon. Yeah, I mean, as long as you hold something in your hands, it's always bound to be a weapon, let's be honest. But I do have an umbrella, which, except for this thing, a parasol is a must if you wish to escape the heat of the afternoon sun at an outdoor tea party. Man, we gotta get Cherry Blossom here, stat. But also, speaking of sun, it's been getting so much more hotter recently because summer's coming up. How fast has spring gone by, I swear. It feels like it's only been here for like maybe a month. And that's me being genuine. Feels like it's barely been here for like much long time. I'm already sweating just thinking about it. There is kind of a long comment from 7 Master Gamer saying, question of the day, Enchantress White Lily, it feels as if it makes sense since Dark Enchantress is her other half when White Lily's awakening could be a parallel to that. Huh, Enchantress and White Lily, that actually sounds pretty adorable when you say it like that. It's White Lily, but she's an Enchantress. Beautiful. Oh, white hair ribbon. No, I'm just kidding. We got a fashionable lace gown, which this says here, the oh wait, what is this? Calumnious dress catches the eye like a handful of bright, ripe berries, bold and irresistible. We have drip. We have drip up the wazoo. And I'm not mad about that at all. That's so cool. Oh, gotta look fashionable. I'll probably do like, maybe I'll stop when I get to around 20,000. And then I can do some messing around with MYCOOKIE. I gotta make sure I get something good, because this is giving me nothing. See, look, there's nothing there. So I need to make sure I get some good pulls out of this, whether I want to or not. See, this is not a good pull. Okay, to be fair, the refreshing toilet paper socks. Why? The pink dress shirt, that actually looks a lot more like HyperHimes' shirt. I mean, it looks a little bit more buttoned up and dapper, but like, he's not supposed to wear like a full-blown jacket, I guess. Come on, okay, finally. Got something worth my time. Took about long enough. Probably after this poll, depending on what I get, I'll probably go back to the Hollyberry one, see if I can get anything else here. I feel like, I guess it does make sense, the Hollyberry one has been more nice than the Eternal Sugar one, but that's just because the odds are boosted up. Before I open, there also is a comment from Wanda Asylum saying, question of the day, blooming white lily cookie makes the most sense. I guess that makes sense, white lily cookie blooming, like a blooming fresh flower. I get that, that's a nice idea. And I have these before. I mean, I don't have the strawberry striped socks, but I already have the white shoes of confidence. Sure, I guess. Well, let's just do 2 more right here, which there's nothing here. At the very least, make me end off on a good note. Mango striped socks. Sure, I guess. Make me end off on something good. You're making me end off on something good, ain't you? Okay, while we wait for this to abide, there is kind of a long comment saying, from Draco saying, seeing Hollyberry and Pavlova talk about love is really interesting. It seems that Pavlova might only be able to analyze love that's specifically romantic, while Hollyberry loves her friends and family. She doesn't care about much for romantic love. Probably wasn't the intention for that scene, but it's interesting to say the least. I think I understand that. Also, for why Shadow MYCOOKIE's here, who even invited him? It's interesting to get an idea of how the beasts view each other. That is true, but I don't understand why Shadow MYCOOKIE was even there, though. Probably to, like, spy, because even he probably messed with beasts. Anyway, Colfie Tail. We could be a monkey. And also, we got some Sunset Hawaiian glasses. Honestly, I think I like the glasses more than the tail. Wait a second. How are these not new, but I didn't... But, did I always have these? They didn't say they were new, though. Okay, well... Let's go over to, what I can only assume... How do I lower? There we go. I want to go ahead and move over to my own wardrobe so I could do a changing around, because this is definitely way out of season. Come on, let's just strip you out of all those clothes. Let's just remove you. Remove? Get that plumbing out of there. And his headwear? What sort of... Ooh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of scary. No, remove. Alright. What can I give you that'd be pretty interesting? You do have that interesting hair, but let's get you back to form. First of all, how about that, does this look nice? It does look nice, but I feel like we can do better for an overtop. What looks better? This? Nah, that looks so much better. And for an undershirt, I guess we could do just like, I guess maybe any tank top. We're not gonna do a sandal. We're not gonna do a sandal. We are not. That's too, sheesh. We could probably just do a regular tee. This will be underneath it anyway, so, actually the star shirt. I feel like that'd be adorable, but, I guess you could choose either one or the other, so it doesn't really matter. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and opt for the, this, because it's nice casual wear. How do I get those things off your face? Let's give you some wings. That'll look nice. Oh, but the cape, though. Ooh, you look dapper in that. Ooh, you look dapper. Oh, I love that. Hand equipment. I guess we could put on the umbrella. And also, hair. There's a lot of different types. No. I'd rather I didn't. What would be the most... No, he has kind of like more like ponytail-esque hair. Nah, too deep for me. And, no, too, maybe. He would even have this hair, but it definitely needs to be darker. And, oh, different eye styles. I think we're fine with the ones that we have right now. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Can we change the, we can change eye color. I wish we had more. I wish we could change it like green. That's one that I really want. You can change your lip tone. Okay. Well, can I change this? Okay. I'll just stick it to the normal brown. And this is the color of the cookie, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the one I have now. I think that's better. Unless if I have a... No, I was gonna say, oh, maybe if it's like a nice yellow, of course, but like that's too deep of a yellow. I'm looking for like this nice, very pale like yellow. Like a nice lemon. And also, oh yeah, save those. I just want to make sure I look back on all this stuff. Socks. I could probably change these. I look like if I wore those, I feel like I just come out straight from the pajamas. I need some like yellow sneakers, but I don't want to wear the toilet paper ones. Come on. Really? Do I even have anything for pants? I would usually, Hype would usually bear some blue ones, so... What? But he's not wearing that, what? He's not wearing that. Wear that over the top. Come on. What else? I guess sandals, I guess, are cool, I don't know. We're gonna bear some yellow socks. Should I rock the mango striped socks? I feel like I should. Part of me feels like I should. I mean, I do like the yellow and purple. I guess I'll just keep it as those. But can I get rid of the facial things? Like, I don't need the cucumbers. I can just remove those. Those are lemons? Maybe, and, little earring. Yeah, the earrings are fine. I guess for now, this is gonna be our little good old Hype cookie. If you want a good view of him, there he is. Him in all his good old glory. You can see him sliding around all over the place. Looking chill AF. Gotta love how this boy looks. Best boy, best friend. I'm looking so good just spamming my jump button right here. I know it seemed like more of like a boring video, but I just want to go ahead and experiment with like pulling for the gacha and see if I get anything good from this. I know I didn't get to every single comment and question, but this is more of like a relaxing chill video, because, you know, I like sometimes making those whenever it gets too chaotic in my realm and real life. But anyways, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Around content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Around YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff for the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you won't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.